talking about transition, because obviously your defense was good. It was one of the top two. So you're talking about defending in transition and turning that.
No, I'm saying obviously we need to score more goals, but at the same time, we need to be as good as we were last year defensively, because that was important, and I felt like that helped us massively finish second in the West.
At times, the narrative was that you were somewhat the successor of Nicolas Ladero. Do you feel any added pressure or anything else that you need to do now that Nico's not here? Or how do you take that sense of Nico not being here, now you being that camp, that presence up top?
No, I mean, I don't feel any more pressure. I came here and I played with Nico, and then we won Champions League together. So we actually played together a lot more than when one of us didn't play, So, we don't need to talk about Nico, legend, look like his stats, trophies, how many he won with the Sounders. So, that's all that he did, and I don't think it's going to add any more pressure to me or to whoever comes in next or whoever will take the number 10 next. Those are the things that you guys like to talk about. But the way I look at it, he was a great teammate, and now it's going to be on the players that are going to be in those positions, and if it is going to be me for the most part, and I'm actually looking forward and want to be just as successful for the club.
Is there a different vibe? The fact that you might not be the 10, is that kind of what I heard? You kind of know that there's potential, there's change. You'd be open.
No, but the way you say it is so obvious. We need to be humble.
Is the vibe different at all? Just like the aura around the team without Nicolas Ladero here for the first time in many years?
I mean, we've only been here for like 3-4 days, so it's still a lot of new faces, a lot of new guys. We're still trying to get everyone's name right, and all this kind of stuff. So it's, I'm sure it's really good for the young guys, to spend preseason with the first team as well. And yeah, it's been a short amount of time, I guess, to be looking at it that way. Yeah.
What are your impressions of the new guys on this team? Nathan, for example, John, of the new guys who are you're learning the names of.
Yeah, no, I mean those two guys. We played against Nathan probably not just once, but more time. It's more for the the guys from the academy that come to train with us and all that. But all the guys have been kind of fitted in nicely. Nobody looks too far from it, or nobody is too shy. We always say this is a good group of players, and kind of the atmosphere in the locker room has been good. So
Have you watched any highlight tapes of Pedro de la Vega yet?
No.
Going back to the goal thing, I'm sorry, just on your ability and your creativity to score inside the box and then take the long shots, is that something you've thought about doing more this season?
Yeah, I mean, of course, going back to the questions before, being the number 10 or the attacking midfielder, the higher you are up the field, the more you're going to get in those chances, right? To shoot and to be closer to the goal. And, I feel like that's where I had success when I first came to MLS, playing that number 10 and being more advanced on the field and, a bit more dangerous for the goal. Compared to when I first came here and I was kind of more deeper midfielder. But I always go back to, I can play both positions and both require to do something else, for the team and for the team to be successful. I can't play number 6 the way I would like to play number 10 because I'm not helping the team. So, it really depends on the position. And, this year I'm hoping to be, higher up the field and kind of going off, where I left off towards the end of last year.
Is there any sort of mentality change that comes with coming into this preseason as opposed to the last couple of preseasons where you kind of knew you were going to be farther back in the field?
No, I mean, I'm excited to play, man. I'm excited to play whatever I play. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's different, but someone may be deep down knowing that there'll be a lot more opportunities to play higher up the field. It's kind of exciting.
Was there ever any doubt that you were coming back last year? Like, did you know that you were were you pretty dead set on coming back, or what was the thought process like of that whole thing?
No, yeah, I think it was pretty straightforward, I would say.
When kind of going off this previous question, is there anything when you look at your 2023 season and what's coming up, is there anything in particular that you're hoping to do better, that you're working on the field, that you're working on to just be better this season?
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, right? We all work and we train every day to be better. We don't train just because we don't want to be at home with their families or something. But yeah, it's a whole list of things. You know what I want to be personally better at last year, and it's almost like you aim to be better at everything than last year, whether it's set pieces or or being a leader of this team. Helping young guys make sure that they're learning and yeah, helping them with anything they need. And their goals and assists and all that. Being healthy. So yeah, it's a whole list of things that I'm trying to be better.
Going back to the whole Pedro de la Vega talk, with the knowledge that you have, how do you think he's going to fit into the squad?
I'll be honest with you, I ain't seen a lot of him. Obviously, I followed in the offseason the rumors and the transfer speculations, and I feel like it's done now. We did hear he had a little injury with the Argentina national team. So yeah, I'm hoping he'll come in Marbella in Spain, and we'll get to meet him. We'll get to see him on the field, and I'm sure everybody, all the guys will help him to kind of settle in, and yeah, we're just excited as you guys are probably to do an interview with us.
Do you like the fact that you guys are going to Spain because it's different? Because it's just
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Looking forward to the weather.
Better than this?
Wednesday.
This is actually great. Today is great, but the past 2 days have been awesome. We trained here and we couldn't even kick a ball because the water was just, the field was flooded and we had to end up running instead of playing, and that's not fun.
What can you get out of trainings like that when the ball isn't even moving? What can you
not a lot. Not a lot.
That's what I was gonna kind of ask. Is like, what's the focus then? I guess on a sloppy field like that that you guys had Wednesday.
Yeah, I guess the coaches are looking for kind of mentality and how people deal with when something's not going your way. So yeah,
That's fair.
in that sense it was good. But other than that, it was pretty shitty.
aside from the climate, is that the level of competition, different soccer styles, right, with teams from Europe? Is that just
Yeah, that will be good for us. I think it'll be kind of I wouldn't say a new experience because we played CONCACAF, we played teams from different parts of the world, the Club World Cup. So I feel like every part of the world has something different. And yeah, playing some European sides will be good for us in the preseason. You kind of, when you keep playing the MLS teams in preseasons, you kind of get over it a little bit because you're going to face them 2-3 more times in the league. And every player and how they play and all that. So I think it's nice to play some European teams that will get to play in Spain and get us ready for the start of the season because it's not that far away.